Hi, Judith. So I am ready for your reading. We're going to go ahead and begin. You're going to hear some screaming in the background because my husband's taking her a bath. And they are right across the hall here. So I apologize for that. Thank you so much for your patience. I have been sick. I don't know if I told you this, but I do work full-time on the daytime. And I drive far. So I get home. By the time I get home and all settled in and ready to do readings, about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. So that's why I send the readings in the evening late, because I have to do them and then upload them. And then I've been very sick with a sinus infection over the weekend, and until today is when I started to feel better. I mean, even with, I've been having a horrible cough because I had a very bad, I always get the sinus infections now monthly, now recently, and I started to get a very bad sore throat, and I was having a horrible cough. So thank God I am feeling better today. I haven't had much coughing today, which is awesome because I hate it. I mean, even in my sleep, I didn't get good sleep last night because I was coughing a storm. Yeah, so I've been very sick. So thank you for your patience with your order. We're going to go ahead, and I am also moving next week on the 28th. So it's a whirlwind right now for me. So bear with me with I got your order for the ritual. I'm going to see how I'm going to schedule myself next week because I need to pack. I need to get out of this home by the 28th. So as you can see, I still have a bunch of books around. I have a lot to do. A lot of stuff to do. So I also need to set up internet where we're going. So that's the other thing. So we're going to go ahead and begin praying to Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, I pray to you for protection in the name of God and the angels, that I'm able to see clearly in this moment. In the name of God, I pray to you with so much faith that you open the doors, that you bring in healing, that you bring in light. I pray that we're able to see clearly for Judith in this reading, the soulmate reading. All right. So I'm going to pull from my angel cards. So I'm going to try to get the first day of your ritual on Monday. And then depending how chaotic it is here, I might have to resume it towards the ending of the week. Because I need to get internet installed. I haven't gotten that scheduled yet. So I'm in that process right now of getting all that resolved and settled. So we're going to go ahead and focus on your energy in this moment. Concentrating on your energy. Praying to Archangel Michael in this moment that we're able to see clearly for Judith in this moment, in this reading. I'm going to pull from my Angel Tarot. Okay, let's start with this card. We have the balance card coming up for you here, and it says zebra, and it says, by merging varying points of view, you can generate an extraordinary new idea, compromise with others, and collaborate to discover a better solution. So there's a need to balance something right now in your life. In order to bring your soulmate in, there is a need to heal something. Something is needing healing. Something is needing to be balanced, is what we're seeing with this, okay? For sure. So that is definitely the first message, the first card here, is what we're seeing, okay? All right. All right, the next card I have is the Liza card. And this is the goddess Liza, and it says revelation. So pay attention to your dreams, your insight, intuition. There may be some important messages that you're going to be receiving. So that is the revelation card. There's going to be a message. There's going to be some important guidance that you're going to be receiving here from Spirit and from the goddesses. We have the Angel of Grace. So there's a need to be grateful. Is what we're getting. There is a need to be grateful. There's a need to have gratitude, and knowing that things are going to flow the way they have to, the way they should, is what we're getting with this here. Okay, so that is what we're picking up here, if you will. Okay. And then we have the Bear card, and it says, use power with wisdom. It says Archangel Uriel and Jophiel. So the bear is the spirit animal coming up for you, for your soulmate, using power with wisdom. There's a need for wisdom here. Archangel Uriel and Jophiel are coming up here as well. But I also feel with this card, the bear is all about rest and hibernation and recharge. So there, again, it talks a lot about kind of healing and resting, is coming up here as important. Key of life, spinning the ink, the key of life. So there is a key. She has a key. Isis has a key here for you. There's a door opening for you this year, I feel, with love. There is a door opening coming in for you, is what I'm seeing. Lots of good energy here, I feel, and a lot of healing I see here. A lot of healing, a lot of positive energy coming up here for you. Okay, so again, that's one of the things that I'm seeing here with the cards. All right, so I'm shuffling away, concentrating on the energy. For your soulmates. I'm working with the Illuminati Tarot for this reading, and see what we've got. Okay, so let's take a look and see. Okay, so first card is, what does your soulmate look like? And I have the 10 of Pentacles. And I also have the Hermit. And I'm going to pull a card here from the Goddess deck. We have adaptability. Goddess Ein. So, first of all, this person has been through a lot in the sense that they are very adaptable. They tend to adapt very easily. They are very, you know, they have a good, what's the word? They're very, they're very easygoing. They're very laid back, nonchalant person. A good person, very flexible, which is really good. 10 of Pentacles to me shows dark hair. I feel like they're average height. They have a good height. And I feel like they're on the a little older. And I'm not saying an old man, but he is, you know, I feel like a little bit of grays, possibly, but cute. Because I've seen I've seen a few men, not a few, a couple of men, you know, everywhere, on TV, at work, whatever. And very attractive, you know, very attractive men with gray hair. But they're in their like 50s, or you know what I mean, and they look great, late 40s, early or mid 50s, and they look really good. So, kind of like Richard Gere, right, which was back in the day. But I feel like he is a very interesting looking man, very attractive, and for some reason I feel like he's a very wise old soul. 10 of Pentacles to me talks a lot about, you know, he's someone that does very well with money. Finances are very important for him. Property, real estate, all that is very important for him. He's right now soul searching. He's soul searching for his soulmate. He's looking for that person in his life that is going to bring him that happiness, that joy, if you will. And then I have, how can we meet? So let's see. I got the High Priestess. I'm gonna pull from this deck, which is the self-care deck, and I want to ask, what, you know, hobby can you do, or what can help bring him faster to meet? What can help Judith bring her soulmate faster? And I have a list. Okay, I'm awesome. A list. So creating a list, writing it down. Sometimes we need that pen and paper, you know, and I've never been much of a writer, but recently I'm starting to get into it, like trying to force myself. I don't have a lot of time to journal, but I'm trying to put myself into, in the morning when I get to work, writing something that I'm praying about, writing, you know, today for example, I worked really quick because I was very busy. I did 5 things I set myself that I was grateful for, and I ended up writing like 8 or 9, I think. And then, you know, I try to do some sort of spiritual writing in the morning, really, you know, when I get to work, when I have a little moment. So writing things down, putting what you want in paper, how you want to meet them, things of that nature, definitely coming up here for you. And the High Priestess to me is about working with your intuition, working with spirituality. And I got forgiveness, Braywin. Forgiveness is going to be very important. So letting go. I feel that you're going to meet this person in a very unexpected way. With the High Priestess to me is all about like things that are not really out in the open. We have him here, the Knight of Cups. So it may be in a water sign. So water sign may be the time that he may enter your life, or the water sign may be the sign that he is. So I feel that that's going to be very prevalent, very important, if you will. So that is definitely coming up here for you, okay? Which is interesting. And yeah, that's what we're seeing here. So I am definitely getting that energy very interestingly. And I'm trying to see what other message. The Knight of Cups again, always to me, represents that energy of coming towards you. So it's like an invitation. Maybe you get an invitation to go to a spiritual seminar or to a spiritual place, I got a lot energy here that may have to do with the water element. So maybe going to the ocean or a place that's maybe a seafood place, or, you know, there's something regarding that. A lot of blue I see here too. And blue is all about expression, communication, throat chakra. Maybe this person's very talkative, or you're going to be going to a place that there's a lot of talking, conversations, exchange. The white horse to me talks about clarity. This person brings clarity to your life, and he's clear in what he wants. What do we have in common? I got the Seven of Pentacles, and it said that you both have been waiting for a while. You both have been waiting for this person, for your twin to come, your soulmate to come. And I got Ashtar Communion. You know, this is something that you both really want, something that's very sacred. You want a sacred union. You want that sacred connection, is what we're getting with this here, okay? So that's going to be important. Let's see. And then I'm going to pull another card here for what do you have in common. I have the Star. The Star is all about healing. The Star is all about light. To me, it always talks about like spiritual healing, spiritual blessings, prayer, all that kind of stuff. So I feel like you both are very spiritual. And you both are wanting a beautiful spiritual relationship. What obstacles still have to be overcome? I have the Seven of Swords. And what obstacles you still have to overcome, I feel, when I see this card. The Seven of Swords to me talks about betrayal, things that are not, you know, a pain from the past that was challenging, that was difficult, not trusting, maybe a little bit of insecurity, fear, things of that nature. I've got Chariot of Ascension, spiritual work of the higher initiate. So there's also a little bit of that in ascension, that desire to improve the spiritual side of things. Let me pull from the Dark Mirror cards to ask regarding what obstacles are still needing to be overcome for Judith and her soulmate. What are the sacrifices that are needed? And I have downcast pride. So there may be some pride. You know, there may be some pride, maybe from him, maybe for you, maybe for both. That needs to be, you know, looked at. That needs to be healed. Maybe there's something that you both have to heal regarding pride. Okay. The other thing I'm getting is the Knight of Swords, and it's about moving quickly, taking things more slowly when it comes to relationships, not rushing the other person, or rushing yourself too easily to jump into a conclusion or to get into a situation. Okay. What kind of tasks still have to be completed? We have the Five of Wands, which is always representing a need to clear some sort of inner conflict or outer conflict. There's some conflicts around you or him or both, either external or internal, that you both have to work on, that you both have to heal. So that's coming up. I also have Iris, and it's communication, and communication has come up a lot in your reading today. So communication is going to be important. The goddess Iris is coming up here as maybe helping, wanting to help you. Not maybe, she is wanting to help you. She came up and wanting to guide you with this. And maybe also Archangel Gabriel will be a good angel to add to that. Helping, you may want to work with Goddess Iris and Archangel Gabriel to help open the path of communication for you. Maybe you've had a struggle in that area. Some of us have. You know, sometimes you tend to get people that misunderstand or not understand clearly what we're trying to say. So that is coming up here as important. Okay, that's coming up here as important, as an important piece here. What kind of tasks still have to be completed? I have the King of Pentacles, and I have the Princess of Swords. I think we already did that, actually. Obstacles to be overcome. Yeah, we're going to do, what does the Oracle say about our future together? So the future together, we have the King and the Princess of, King of Pentacles. He's coming up here as an earth sign. And then the Knight, the Page of Swords. He may have a daughter. I see a younger woman here, a daughter kind of energy. So there may be a female, child around that's young, not young, but young. And we have Hestia, home. He's a homebody, okay? You maybe both are. The home, something about the home. Maybe he has a beautiful home. Maybe you have a beautiful home, right? But there's something about the home that is important for you both. And I feel like that's going to be, he's, someone that's wanting that warm home and home energy is what I'm seeing, okay? So that's definitely coming up here strongly for you, okay? So yeah, and then yeah, that's what we have here, okay? For that energy, I'm gonna ask him what timing is this person coming in Judith's life. I got the wands, so we get a lot of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We also saw the water signs earlier, which are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So fire and water signs are being important here. But I feel like they're coming sooner than later, okay? So yeah, that's what I am seeing here. I'm very excited for for this person that's coming in your life, that's going to bring you a lot of joy and happiness, okay? So I hope that this reading has brought you lots of light, angel blessings, and I will talk to you soon. Big hug.